Hi there, I'm Toni Taylor with Interconnect Mortgage, and I am incredibly excited to introduce those of you that don't know James Mulligan to James Mulligan with Lucy Medical. So I was very fortunate. Fortunate and unfortunate. I had an incident this summer. I broke my wrist, and James is in the biohacking environment with peptides and all kinds of good, interesting stuff, which I'm going to let him explain. But I really wanted to share him with you because he helped me a lot with the products that he has. And I think it's really important for people that are out there to know that there are alternatives they might want to add to their care plans, whether it's an acute issue or whether it's an ongoing issue. So James, give everybody a little bit of a, who you are, who Lucy Medical is, and how did you get down this path?
Absolutely. So like Toni said, my name is James Mulligan. I'm a co-founder and owner of a company called Lucy Medical. We are a regenerative medicine company, so we do a couple different things. We actually supply, distribute, and train existing physicians and clinics with everything they need top-down regenerative medicine. And we offer a hands-on white glove training program, if you will. So everything from what is a stem cell and a peptide and an exosome, how do you use them together? How do you use devices such as hyperbaric chambers, red light therapy, shockwave therapy? What kind of legality do you need to look out for? What kind of licensing do you need to use these products inside of a clinic? How do you market? How do you sell? How do you bring this in? We also do patient follow-up, clinician education, you name it. Now on the patient side, we have an awesome concierge in-house medical team. So we eat our own cooking, as I like to say, and we offer these same great treatments. And Toni was able to make use of some of those. So one thing that we use in regenerative medicine a lot are stem cell therapies. We can use these for injections for injuries, shoulders, necks, backs, you name it. IVs are a really powerful healing option from everything. They help with symptoms of autoimmune, brain function, you name it. There's a lot of use cases. Anti-aging, longevity, it's proactive care and reactive care. We also have devices, as I mentioned, hyperbaric chambers, red light therapy. We sell these to individuals and put them in their home. I was really fortunate to get into this actually because I ran into a stem cell doctor about 5 or 6 years ago in the sauna at our gym. And
a lot of business happens at the gym and the sauna.
A lot of talking goes down in the sauna. And so me and some of my friends were in there talking about fantasy football, believe it or not. And this guy was in the corner and he chimed in on a couple of guys. And long story short, he was the doctor of several NFL players and athletes. And I had an injury at the time. And so I went in there as a patient first. I asked for a job just because that's kind of what I like to do. I wanted free treatment is actually what I was actually after there. So anyway, long story short, eventually I became an assistant to the office. Then I took over the office and I was doing all of our administration. I was doing all of our network, our outreach, and I was just absorbing everything regenerative medicine. I have made so many awesome connections in the space, met a couple of really great people that I was co-workers with now that I have started this new business, Lucy Medical, with, and we're really trying to expose as many people to regenerative medicine as possible. So that is why we want to treat and arm existing physicians with these tools.
Well, and I think something that's noteworthy is when I broke my wrist, my orthopedic, one of the things that I asked him on my first appointment was, I want to do peptides, what's your opinion? And he was like, go all in, red light and peptides, go. And, I'm now 4 months outside of that break in surgery, and I just saw him yesterday, and every time I see him, he's really super happy with my progress. So it was interesting, and I didn't notice it when I was first in there. Obviously, I had other things on my mind, but he actually has availability through his practice to get peptides and things like that. So I love that these medicine communities are colliding, and that people are understanding that it's not one or the other, that you can pair these things up and improve quality of life. And for my friends out there, and I'm sure there's one or two of them that maybe take advantage of some of the anti-aging tools that are available to them, this is a enhancement and alternative potentially, and the byproducts and the benefits of this are really quite significant.
They are.
I think that I know I had a bunch of friends that I saw shortly after, and I'd been doing the peptides for my hand, and they were like, "What are you doing to your skin?" And I'm like, "I'm not doing anything." So I didn't notice it, but my friends were noticing a difference. So there are so many benefits and byproducts of this whole thing, and I want people to know. I just want people to know that there's quality of life is everything.
Yes.
And that this can be in addition to steps that you're already taking to help improve and accelerate recovery from something potentially, and maybe even delay your aging.
That is correct. Like I mentioned before, it's not just reactive care. You have an injury or a sickness or what have you. You can use these things to prevent that. Anti-aging and longevity, we live in a place where a lot of people are looking for that. And these are more natural options. So we are like the antithesis for everything Big Pharma is. We do not give out pharmaceuticals, these chemical-based medicines. We don't want to cut and rip and tear on you and sew you back together. None of that. We don't want to inject you with fillers. We want the body to heal itself and optimize itself and become the strongest and most powerful version of itself. And when you present the body with these potentiated natural remedies, remarkable things can happen. I want to commend your doctor. Most doctors are either very ignorant or uneducated on these things, or they kind of poo-poo them because, that's not what they've been trained to do. They're not incentivized to do that. And so I really commend that your doctor was open.
I love seeing that. It's for me, for anybody that I'm under care, I want to know that they have more open-minded, and I want to be able to see what other options are out there. So James, how would, so this, for people that are watching this, you could be somebody, a clinician, but you could also be an individual. What is the best way for them to reach you?
Well, the best way to reach me would be through a direct phone call if you know someone who's got my number. Or you can go to our website, lucimedical.com, L-U-C-I medical.com. We take a very hands-on, personable approach. So I'm not kidding about the phone call. We're a great phone call. We explain everything. It's an education-first approach. Whether it's a patient or a doctor, we don't do a hard sell. We're not trying to shove it down your throat. We want to share this with as many people as possible. And if we can show what it can do and how it can improve patient outcomes and it can change people's lives and it can increase revenue for a clinic, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, no, I love it. I appreciate you taking the time. We'll do this again. We can go deeper on a specific topic and whatnot, but I just wanted to share him. I didn't want to, keep him as a secret, and I wanted to get him out there. So again, I'm Toni Taylor with Interconnect Mortgage. One of my goals is to help make sure that everybody in my community is aware of the options that they have to themselves in all parts of their lives. And so hopefully if you have any need, any interest, do not be shy. Reach out to James or reach out to me and I'll connect you to James. So I appreciate you guys taking a minute to take a listen.
Thank you, Toni, very much.
Thanks.